at least financially contribute to anything?
Currently, no. I mean, he has in the past, but you know, he's like, I guess he's like trying to find his career path, and so it's fluctuating. And
That mean you footing that bill, Eric. You paying for that little man, bro. Welcome back, brothers and sisters, YouTubians. Welcome back. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, Arlette, Muley, and her husband BM, they ain't playing no games with y'all. They not playing no games. They doing the pop the balloon, they doing the blind dates, they doing the catch-ups, they doing the catch-ups to people who ain't got selected, and now they doing first dates. God damn it. God damn it, Muley. So we about to react to, this is Eric and Eric and Shontay's first date. If you didn't watch it, they matched during the blind date first love.
Yes.
Is it a yes for you?
It is a yes. It's a yes.
We got a match.
Oh, I love that. I love that, y'all.
Thank you.
All right, well, you guys can go on up. Yes.
All right, this one feel right.
So far.
They matched during the blind date selection episode, and it was that episode was great. I'm not gonna lie. I had a few things I didn't like with that setup. I thought it should have been a little more mysterious because they already kind of knew who Eric was. They already knew about him or whatnot. So that's cool because they came for him. But I feel like it should have been a little bit more mysterious for us, him seeing them and so on and so forth. But this girl was actually one of the females that I liked during the show. I actually liked her. I thought she was gonna be a great match, and they matched. So we got their first date. Now I don't know how this gonna be. It's a first date and it's cameras there, so I don't know how genuine or how organic it's gonna be. But we about to dive into it, and like as always, I want to know y'all opinion. Drop the comments below, fill it up, and make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and without further ado,
Welcome to Sneakerheads.
Sneakerheads, okay. All right. Yo, this promo right here, they really ain't playing with y'all. This is promo. This lounge is definitely doing some marketing on the Arlette Muley channel. That's smooth. Or better yet, this could be their restaurant. We don't even know. Okay. I like the dress. Okay. Eric super casual. He got the dog. He got the dog on the first date? I don't know about that, man.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm doing very good, thank you.
Why are you whispering?
Am I whispering?
Feels like it.
Okay.
I'm so close to you, but I can't hear anything.
Bro, you whispering too?
You're whispering.
Is that a whisper?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How'd you feel last night?
That shit was cringy.
After everything you
I
went
was
back
very
home?
happy, but I was also very tired.
So you went to your Airbnb and just went to sleep?
Oh yeah, I was out.
Yeah.
What about
You know what? I never checked her Instagram, y'all. I never checked her Instagram. So we might as well. Come on, y'all. We might as well. We might as well. Okay. Like she does videos on like with the kids. 3 benefits of tree climbing. Okay, so she got a little bit of kid content. Nothing crazy there. Oh, she got her matching with Eric. Another working out with the kids. And yeah, just pretty recent stuff. I'm gonna be honest. She's smart. She's smart. If she didn't have nothing crazy on here, or if she did, she definitely removed it. Ladies, that's what you gotta do, man. Especially if you go on these dating shows in the public eye, remove some of the bull crap that's on y'all pages that's gonna look like red flags. All right, so that's pretty smooth. I can't say anything.
you?
I went same. I tried to order food, and then halfway through, I just forgot about the order. Yeah, I was very tired.
So you didn't even get to eat?
No.
Oh, okay. So you're
Yeah. I'm very
you're
hungry.
Very hungry.
Yeah. Do you know what you want?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What?
I'm probably gonna have the salmon with the rice and peas.
Okay.
Typical female.
I'm gonna have all the
meal.
chickens. Every chicken here on the
Okay.
menu. Yeah. So I'm into it.
Steak bites. Okay.
Do you think that my voice is too low?
Well, you kind of said that I was whispering, but
Yeah.
maybe it's me
Is
making
this
you whisper.
is this more of like the speed that you want to?
Yeah, that sounds
level.
good. Yeah, yeah, I can match.
All right. Just want to make sure I'm not overbearing
No.
or underbearing.
No, it sounds good.
Okay.
Eric, don't ruin this date, bro. Cause it's starting to ruin it for me. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not on the date. This her date. But that comment was a little strange to me.
What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to all different types of music. Like, I don't really have a specific genre.
Yeah.
I think I won't listen to like hard metal, like screamo music. I won't listen to that.
Okay.
But then if there's a good one, then there's a chance that I might. But I haven't heard one yet
Yeah.
that's pleasing to my ears. So, but I listen to all different kinds of music. What about
Okay.
you?
Oh, well, recently I've been bumping this jam. It's called Selfie.
Mm-hmm.
This artist named DM.
Oh,
Right, yeah.
oh, I know that song.
Yeah. Mannequin and a selfie.
Oh,
Heard it?
yeah, I have heard that song.
Yeah. But also,
All right, y'all ain't got to slip in the small promos either. That was definitely another promo. We all know who BM is. We know him without personally knowing him. That's Arlette's husband. So you ain't have to slip that in there like that. All right, I see what y'all doing, but we're gonna keep going.
yeah, every morning I wake up, I listen to Burna Boy.
Okay.
Andy Grammer. Do you know who Andy Grammer is?
I don't know who
Okay.
that is. Where are they from?
He is from Southern California, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, you gotta keep your head up.
Oh, yeah, I know that
You
song.
let
I
your
know
head
that.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that
So
song.
I feel like it just gets me like pumped, ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah. In the evening, I like the Yeah by Burna Boy. Like yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Man, you are missing out. You need to
Yeah.
upgrade your music game.
Yeah, I don't really like listening to music that much. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't like to listen to music that much?
I prefer like more silence and like I will listen to music. Like, don't get
Okay.
me wrong, but it's like I don't think I've listened to music my whole time here except for like at the gym. I
Yeah.
heard a good song.
Okay. Do you run? What do you
What do you mean?
What do you do, like for peaceful moments? I suppose, like to think. Yoga.
To think?
Yeah. What's your peace?
I think, and now this kind of like knocks out my statement about not listening to music, but I do
Okay.
like to do karaoke a little bit.
Say less. All right. What's your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to karaoke,
I know y'all feeling the cringe a little bit too. It's a little cringy. I ain't gonna lie. Like kind of this little recorded blind date session. It's a little awkward, but let's keep going.
I like Beyonce.
Which one? Like, what's the default when you're like karaoke?
Dangerously in Love.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me hear it.
Mm.
Let's hear it. Are you a good singer?
I think low
You
key.
led me to believe that you had some singing ability.
Low key, I can sing a little bit. Like not that good. That's like one of my secrets is I can sing a little bit.
Okay.
But
See,
I'm a little bit nervous.
but the
I don't
beauty
know.
of karaoke is that
See, that moment right there, I would have asked her, yo, just hit a little note. Let me hear a little note. Don't have her sing like a whole verse or line. Just say, let me hear a little note. Let me hear, you know what I'm saying? You just want to hear like a little ad lib or something like that. Something nice and, simple.
worse off you are, the better you are. Mm-hmm. So that's why I like karaoke, is because like no one has an excuse because you don't have to be a good singer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of like that kind of like resets my. Oh,
thank
hi,
you.
thank you.
Let me grab your watch.
And y'all too, don't be too serious on like the first dates and stuff. This is tips for the guys. You want to be very like euphoric, you know. And when I say euphoric, I mean like be very like into like asking questions, and whatever her answers are, be very like in tune to it, the responses and everything. That's how you really get a woman kind of like seeing that you interested. You know, I'm not saying you got to pretend, but you kind of got to add that extra sauce in there to make them feel like, oh man, he's really like listening to whatnot. And just be very, you know, just be have personality. Don't be super serious either, even if you are a serious person.
Just give me 1 second.
Thank you. So, like, I think, like, when I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed and, like, what's something I would go to is, like, there's
Thank
this
you.
little app on the phone where you can sing by yourself a song with the instrumental, or you can sing with someone. Yeah, what about you? What do you do to kind of...
I had an uncle who came to visit me in April or something, and he's like 56 years old. And he went for a run one morning, and he ran 5 miles, didn't stop the whole time. And I was so pissed off at myself because I couldn't go past like the first quarter mile. So I was like, this is wrong, you know? So but that was good because he motivated me to start running. And so I tried to build up enough, thank you. I tried to build up enough like ability, and you know, because I've got some asthma and stuff. But I started just going bits at a time, half a mile, then 1 mile, then 2 miles. I made it to like 3 miles, and now I just do like a 3 mile consistent run every morning. And like 4:30 a.m., that's when I wake up very early.
I'm gonna be honest. I would have left out the whole uncle part. Just be like, you know, hey, I just, you know, I'm very physically active. I like to run. You know, I wake up 4:30 in the morning. I just hit it hard. You know, and I kind of want to. I would have took away from the sadness of the story, to kind of just add that, like, you know, I like to run. That's part of my activity routine. You know.
Yeah, because you know Vegas is so hot. But yeah, that's what I do. I I put the headphones on and just run and think and figure out what I need to do for the day. Yeah, so that's my piece.
Okay.
Yeah, because from that point on, everything else is kind of it's chaotic, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, so would that explain?
Why I have a shirt on with my face on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know.
I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of people who take pictures of themselves, this is what they say. They say you're a narcissist if you're obsessed with yourself. So people who have like wallpaper on their phone or on your computer and it's of you, that's like a clear sign that you're a narcissist. I'm not saying it's true, but that's the definition of it. So I'm curious to see his reason.
You know, I travel around for group training, so I had a group class before here, so I apologize for.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is like my uniform.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me about your son.
My son.
Yeah, how is he? What's his? How does he?
Kids.
Is he?
So he's pretty friendly.
Yeah.
Very active. I get compliments on his behavior a lot, and I get a lot of like saying that he may be a little bit gifted,
Okay.
just because of how he speaks so well
Yeah.
for his age, and he's very friendly. I've kind of prepped him a little bit about like what I'm doing and like why I'm out here. So he's been kind of prepared. Like me
How's the relationship with the father?
telling him that I'm meeting someone new
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I mean, I feel like he's intelligent enough to understand. Yeah. So what else would you like to know?
Well, so I finally went on your Instagram yesterday, and I saw that you were teaching him about like gun
We did too.
safety or something like that. What's that about?
Yeah, so I just was going through a phase where I just wanted to give him more knowledge about real life things rather than toy things, and because I do own firearms, I wanted him to be educated.
You strapped right now?
I'm not strapped right now.
Just checking.
Hey, she teaching him for just in case, Eric, if you ever try and put them paws on her, son know how to grab that firearm and pop, pop, put that fire to you.
You cannot travel on a plane with
Listen, I don't know how you roll. Maybe you. All right, keep going.
No, so because I owned them, I felt the need to educate him on them so that way he didn't mistake it, because you
Yeah.
hear those stories all the
course.
time about, you
She the
know,
real
kids
deal.
getting a hold of them, thinking that they're toys. And so I did a little bit of training with him to kind of get him to recognize the real from the fake,
Okay.
just to kind of give him an idea of what it was. Yeah.
Okay, now we got us a little female Rambo now. This a little, she owned multiple firearms. Eric, you might want to be careful with this one. She might have a sweet streak, but also she can have a mean streak. So you just be careful with that one, Eric.
Do you think is that something you would want more parents to do, or do you think
I
that
think-
was a problem?
I think that adults who own firearms should educate.
Like introduce them to it?
Yeah, no, or at least show the children, you know, what it is and the difference between a play one and one that's real.
Yeah.
I think that would reduce a lot of issues as far as accidents are concerned.
Okay.
I want to know what y'all think about this. How do y'all feel about y'all woman having a firearm or understanding how to use a firearm? I'm not mad at it, but I know some guys probably would think that they want their woman to be super, super feminine or whatnot to where they don't even know how to use a firearm. But I'm going to be honest, I don't believe in that because the times that we live in today, it's not realistic. She possibly might have to at least know how to use one or teach maybe our child if I'm not there. It's certain things that your woman still needs to know. So I want to see what y'all think about that.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be definitely like a tough topic among parents to make sense of.
Yeah.
But
I get it.
that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't bring out my firearm around him, and
Yeah.
he has no idea where it's at, but he does know that mommy likes to protect herself because I am out here, you know, single.
Have you learned like martial arts or anything like that?
See, now I'm sorry to keep interrupting, but this is what if I was in that conversation, if I'm really trying to keep that fire of the first date going, I would have asked her what type of gun she got. Because I got firearms. So off the rip, I'm about to dive into her world into what firearm she like, what's the best caliber, you know, like you think you should have for like home defense or keeping your car. You want to strike the interest points in the things that they're interested in. Instead of just kind of like vaguely running over it. You want to dive in, you feel me?
So?
No, but I used to box when I was like a teenager, so I feel like that's kind of like riding a bike. Once you kind of know like jab, jab, uppercut, you kind of get it. And my son is doing martial arts right now,
Okay.
taekwondo.
Yeah.
So I'm refreshing myself also. Sometimes I'll join him.
Okay.
She gonna throw them hands at you, Eric. She definitely gonna put them hands and that steel to you.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. So what else did you discover?
What else did I discover?
Honestly, I was a little bit nervous when you went on my Instagram. I didn't know what you would think. I know I have a lot going on.
I don't like to make a habit of first going on people's Instagrams that I've just met because I feel like you're going to just make some preconceived thoughts about them, which I think that it's easier if you actually spend time talking to them first. Then I think when you go online, you might see, then some things will make more sense.
Right.
So, but I was just like, let me just do like 2 scrolls. I did 2 scrolls. So
Okay.
the first I don't know, 9 pictures or videos or whatever.
Oh,
That's what I saw,
okay.
yeah. But I was like, I'll just wait and talk to her and see how she is.
Yeah. A lot of that stuff is very old and
Yeah.
in my past, but I keep Instagram as like a scrapbook to me.
Yeah.
So, and I'm very organized, so I like to have like certain sections belongs in certain places. So,
Right.
I mean, because we're probably gonna have Instagram for a while.
Yeah.
Probably be around for a while.
Okay. what was the process like for you, like getting here and getting on the show? And
What was it like?
yeah,
I've been excited the whole time.
yeah,
Because when I first saw you, I thought you were very handsome.
no, thank you.
I thought you were very handsome. You're welcome.
Blusher.
Yeah, I thought you were very handsome and well spoken, and I love your voice. I love your lips, and I just kind of gotten like a little crush on you, and then
Okay.
I was on their YouTube channel, Arlette's
This man, he blushing so hard.
YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw the little post, and I was like, and so then I like started following you before I applied, just to kind of like
Oh, to
learn
check
some
to
more
see.
things about you. Yeah. And I liked everything that I saw. Even I did go back and watch some episodes too with you in it. Well, not some, all of them.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I liked it. I felt like we had so much in common.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then like I applied. They responded so quickly, and so I was like, oh, this is really about to happen. And then I spoke with him, and it was like, a celebrity is calling me. I'm talking to a celebrity right now.
She might be a crazy one, Eric.
So that was really exciting. And then I thought about it some more. I had like, okay, I'm coming, but I hadn't like bought the ticket yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just think a little bit more on this. Like, let me just take a little step back. Maybe I'm like moving too fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I had some time to think about it. I talked with some family members about you and what I was about to do for you. And everyone was very supportive.
Yeah.
And so I bought the ticket. And then, coming here was very nerve-wracking. There's always like, I feel like I don't really like that airport pressure, because like I didn't know if I was gonna make it.
Okay.
I was like, it was raining. I had to go over this. I don't know if you know, but like Skyway Bridge is like one of the biggest bridges in Florida. Actually, I think it's the only biggest bridge
I think I know the bridge
in
you're talking
Florida.
about. Yeah.
But it is really, really high, and it was raining like crazy. And then when I got over the bridge, it was like the sky opened up and the sun was shining, and I was still running late.
Jesus.
So
So you
I'm
got to
like,
show up 2 hours early.
well, I left work, so I was like, yeah. So
See, he kind of disciplined, man. Eric, he's very serious, and he could be a little awkward. Like, I wouldn't even say like you got to show up 2 hours early, because like now you throwing that discipline out. It's too early for that. You feel me? Not right now. It's just wooing each other. But I'm gonna be honest, she already like him. So now, Eric, this is not just the ball in your court. Really, it's just determined on how you want to move.
Yeah.
it was all very like, it was a lot of pressure to like get on the flight, and then like, that layover, and then coming here. I just had a lot of time to think and write and take notes and stuff.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So yes, I have more serious
You have
questions.
more serious questions.
Mm.
All right, let's go. I'm ready.
So I want to know.
Hello.
Hi.
I am about to bring
Time
your
to
food
eat.
out, so I'm gonna take this out
Oh.
the way.
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
I'm hungry too.
So my question is, have you ever lived with a woman before?
I've lived with one I was dating, and then one just as a friend. Like when I moved out of my dad's house, I lived with a girl, and there was it's a girl and a guy. So all three of us
Okay.
lived together, and that was like my first living situation with other people.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the girl, my last official girlfriend, which was like 7 years ago. Yeah, she was Polish, so I went to Poland, stay with her for a bit. Then she came to stay with me for like a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was great.
For you?
She loved the Food Channel, Food Network, and she just liked to cook stuff. So that was probably like the year where I ate the absolute best of all my life, because she was always just like, oh, I just saw this thing on Food Network, and so I was the one trying all the food. So for me, that was good, because like I feel like when someone like makes food for you, like when a girl really like makes food for you and like goes, you know, I feel like there's like love added to it.
I ain't gonna lie, food is the way to a man's heart. If you got a woman that's like making you good meals, and I'm talking about good meals, to where you going to sleep afterwards, there's love in that shit.
For me, that was kind of how I felt connected.
Okay.
And she wouldn't let me like wash the dishes. She really just like would bring it, you know what I mean? So it just felt very, and this was like every day.
Damn.
Because she was just obsessed with cooking. So, yeah.
She looking like she want to eat the skin off of Eric.
Got some steak bites, some chicken and waffles,
Okay.
and then we got the
What we
salmon.
looking like?
Okay. Thank you.
I'll take those menus out of your plate.
Chicken and waffles.
This looks really good. Thank you.
All right.
She got the salmon.
Thank you.
Got the girl meal.
Thank you.
Yeah, that salmon ain't hitting on
You guys
nothing.
need anything right now?
Now we're good.
No, thank you.
I'll be back to check on you.
All
I
right.
don't like the rice on the salmon,
All right.
but it don't look
Before I
bad.
continue my story,
And they need to have a glaze on the salmon. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have like a bourbon glaze salmon. That's when you know it's gonna really hit, when you got like a bourbon glaze and then you just got like, you know, simple rice.
first order of business is we must pray.
Okay.
Would you like
Okay.
to pray? Or would you like me to?
You can go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for our meeting. Thank you for the trip here. Thank you for everything that you continue to do for us. Thank you for the opportunities that you open the doors. Thank you for the show and the producers and everyone involved. I pray that you bless this food in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. There we go.
Um,
Let's get back to these
so
questions.
yeah, she was really good at just caring. And I think that was maybe what ruined relationships for me, because I haven't met someone as caring since then. And I've always tried to, I don't like to compare, but I do compare, unfortunately. You know, like I'd be on my computer for like 4 or 5 hours, and she would just come in and just drop a cup there for me, like, you know, just to make sure that I was drinking. And those are things that I wouldn't even consider on my own. Like I wouldn't think to take a break and go, you know what I mean? So it just was nice that she would pay attention to all these things and kind of insert herself, but not too much. Just like, you know, drop in and she'd let me work. And if she needed my time, she would like ask, hey, what time are you going to be free? So then we can talk, or so that, you know, whatever like that. So it was really cool. And I really admired her way of handling arguments, because I felt like we never got to like yell at each other, or nothing like that, you know. So in
Good luck finding that in America, bro. You're gonna have a hard time finding that.
that way, that was a good relationship for me. But I think that it made things, you know, I'm gonna use my hand. Yeah, it made things just smooth.
boy, dig in.
But unfortunately, it happened when my dad passed away.
And that chicken look good.
And so I wasn't really in a good mental space. And at the end of the year, you know, it's like, it was either her passport, her visa was expiring and she had to go back. So we just made a decision to end it there. Well, I was under the illusion that I would easily find someone else like that. Not like that, but, you know, someone that caring.
That shit hard.
Yeah, so that's kind of why I've been mostly single for
So
so long.
I'm interested to know, why didn't you try to make it work even though her visa is expiring? I feel like that
Because
was something that you guys already
I was
overcame.
mourning still.
Oh,
My
okay.
dad and I were very close as adults. I'm so hungry.
It's okay.
Boy, that chicken look good. Boy, the crunch. It's like they use. I wonder what they use for the batter.
Please eat.
She trying to eat. She trying to eat all cute over there. Nah, dig in.
I see. No, that
So,
makes sense.
so, you know, I moved to Nigeria as a teenager, and I didn't grow up with my dad. Thank you. My dad lived in America, and they had a kind of an agreement with my dad and my mom. So my dad would come visit in periods of time when I was out of school. I went to boarding school.
Bruh,
My apologies for eating.
that little ass piece of salmon she just put in her mouth. Girl, if you don't dig into that shit.
I'm talking with my mouth, but hey.
You gotta eat.
Have you ever watched an African person eat food? Because you know we eat with our hands and stuff. I have a lot of American friends, and they really get thrown off when they see me eating chicken. Because it depends on what part of Africa you're from. There's certain... If you're from like Southern Africa, you might eat the chicken and you might still see like a little bit of like flesh.
Thank you.
you might see a little bit of flesh on the ends. But if you're from like West Africa, depends on where, but like Ghanaians, they'll eat it and like they'll eat that flesh on the end of the bone. But like Nigerians will just eat the whole chicken and the bone.
Oh wow.
Like
Shit,
when my
we do
mom
that
eats
here?
chicken, she literally will just eat.
Just bite into it.
Yeah, there's nothing left. They suck in the bone marrow and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. We do that here.
It's a little bit crazy.
We do that here.
Yeah, my son's dad is Haitian, so they eat like that too,
Yeah.
like where they eat the whole bone.
She trying to eat too cute over there, man. Know you hungry.
Usually, like light. I'm not like a heavy eater.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty healthy.
You're healthy.
Yeah, I'm pretty healthy.
That's good.
I mean, I wouldn't say like not eating is a healthy choice.
Yeah, that don't mean
But
you're
I'm
healthy.
just saying when I do eat, it's
You're choosing healthy things.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really believe too much in like overly healthy eating. Like, don't get me wrong, I try to eat the right foods, but I believe it's about moderation and activity is what really matters. Like my dad is really old and he's very, very active. And it's just because he's always worked hard. He always sweat a lot. You gotta make sure you're sweating. And then you gotta make sure you physically active. And from there, your body will do the normal procedure of detoxing correctly and constantly, pushing in new blood, flushing out old shit. Yeah. And he never like chose a diet of like, oh, I'm gonna eat this specifically. He ate whatever he wanted, and nothing is wrong with him. So it's crazy.
Is there anything you don't eat? Like, are you allergic to anything or? Huh? No allergies.
I don't have allergies. My son does have allergies, so
What is you allergic to?
a lot. Milk. I mean, milk is like kind of fading. That allergy is fading, I can tell. But nuts, fish, sesame,
Okay.
Little bubble boy.
eggs, peanut butter.
Yeah, Eric, boy, you're gonna have a hard time raising that. You see you over there thinking about it. What can I feed him? I do not know. It's going to be difficult.
It's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's also very particular.
That's your problem now.
He does take a lot of vitamins in because he doesn't like a lot of stuff that I cook. And he eats a lot of fruit. Potatoes. Fruit in the
She a little awkward for me now too. Like low key, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the on the camera thing or if it's different off camera, but I don't know.
potatoes are his go-to. He does like peas too. So
But y'all need some more napkins at that table. Come on now.
another napkin.
Yeah, give us a whole stack.
Listen, I'm just eating how I eat. All right, it's time to get into the waffles. You want to try?
I was wondering what she was gonna say. If she was gonna say yay or nay. Like how healthy are you the way you can't just enjoy this waffle with me? I'm hoping that you will partake in this delicioso meal with me.
It has chocolate on it,
Which you're.
which I love.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit like
You're
it.
giving me that big bite.
You think this is big?
Yeah, but cut that in half.
Like, I'm gonna eat that piece.
I don't know.
Okay, thank you for my little piece. Can you put some chocolate
Are you
on
on
it?
chocolate?
Yeah. That's not
This is not
chocolate. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, is that good? All right.
All right.
Jesus Christ. Okay. It's good, right?
She eat mainly carbs. She ain't ate none of the salmon, but she ate like all the rice and beans.
See, when I eat, I go for speed. So I'm not trying to like baby the food. I just want to, because it's going to get cold, like if it was hot or something, you know? So I'm just trying to get in there and just eat it and get back to work.
Okay.
But
Boy, you got them gut
that's
issues.
not to say you need to rush your food.
No, I mean, when you're done, I'll be done.
Yeah. Do you hate it in movies when people feed each other? You don't? I hate it. I feel like every movie does it to insinuate that they're being romantic.
Man,
Yeah.
why do that, bro? Because you literally just fed her. Don't follow what you just did with like a hate or disdain. You kind of ruining the vibe when you do that. You literally just fed her a piece of waffle, and then you're gonna say I hate in movies when they feed it. You don't have to do that, bro. You almost like you compensating for the action. Like, just that's not something you should bring up right after you do that. Some things,
Like I do-
some things don't have to be said.
But I'm not trying to be romantic is what I'm saying. Like I don't want you to think that this is just what I would do normally. So it's just normal. So I'm not.
Over explaining. You are over explaining because you are overthinking. Stop it, Eric. You don't have to do that. That's not necessary. Some things do not have to be said like I said.
Being romantical.
Oh, he trying to do it. See, you can't do that. You literally just say you don't like doing it, but then you try to say like, yeah, I just like doing it because I like to do it. You just say like, yo, you wanna honestly just say, hey, you wanna try some of this steak and see if she agrees to it instead of just like, hey, try it.
Oh, you have something in there.
Okay. Hold on.
You like
Girl
this little
can't even
dangly
swallow.
piece, right?
What is that? Like a steak or something?
Why did you choose to eat that little dangly piece like that?
Yeah, boy, you got something else in your mind.
You're not helping.
I wonder how she is off
Dangling it in my
camera.
face.
Listen, you're the one who opened your mouth. All right. You know what? We'll just go.
How did I eat it?
I don't know, but it just
I was trying not to like use my tongue.
that's the direction I was in.
Did I do that?
It might look weird, yeah.
Y'all know what time it is.
So you mentioned something at our little 5-minute date.
Before you say something, you ate all of that food.
I was just
Yeah,
looking at
I
that.
was hungry.
That's pure madness.
I was just looking at that. Like, you tried to come in there all sweet, and I'm not really that hungry. I'm gonna finish when you finish.
I'm impressed.
Damn, little lady, you sure know how to put it away.
All right, sorry. Keep going.
You were saying something in our 5-minute speed date about. Oh, actually, it wasn't in our 5-minute speed date. It was a question that you asked about how do I feel about sending children to your country to go to school. Was it?
School, like, I mean, yeah, just when they're young, the formative years, just because you know that's the age where you can really learn culture, language, like multiple languages and stuff. Yeah.
So what does that look like? Like, are you saying like send him there alone?
No.
Are we going there with him? Like,
Any option.
or
Like my mom lives there. I have some businesses that I would like to open there as well. And I would like to be able to spend summers there and just be closer to home now that my mom's getting a bit older. So, and I want her to be, because she'll be the most influential in terms of like the culture and stuff. So I just don't want to miss out on that.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
It's respectable.
Mentioning your mom, you said something like about how she was kind of like wanting you to have kids and stuff like that. You said she's very traditional. What other characteristics, like give me like maybe 5 characteristics of your mother, just so I can kind of
Of
like
my mother?
so I can kind of like feel her out, so I kind of
My mother.
know what she's like.
My mother just wants someone to care, like to care about me, to care about her. She doesn't want to be second placed in terms of like, oh, here's our family and don't be respectful of her. Don't check in with her. She wants to be a part of your life. She wants you to be able to call her sometimes and ask for advice or guidance, you know, because it's just African tradition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I like that.
she's very religious. She's a Christian woman, and she wants us to pray. She calls to make sure we're praying, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. How's your mom? What's she like?
My mom she's pretty young. So she had me at 15. So she's
Okay.
pretty young. She's like in this, I think, an area in her life where she's like calming down and
Yeah.
being more sedentary rather than like,
Should we be concerned about that, or is maybe the fruit fell far from the tree, so we might not have to worry about that.
out and about on her feet all the time.
Yeah.
But she's not as communicative as probably your mother.
Okay.
So I feel like I would probably be talking to your mom.
Yeah.
But she's very supportive and she loves me.
That's good. How about your dad?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. I said, how about your dad? What's your?
My dad's very quiet too. We don't talk much because he's just so quiet. He doesn't really have much to really talk about. So
Okay.
don't really talk to him that much just because he's, I don't know, just a quiet guy.
That's fine.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
mean, he's always there. Like if I need him, I'm sure that I could call him, but I haven't had the need to reach out
Check
to
in.
him. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're missing out on anything with your dad? Relationship?
I don't.
Okay.
No,
That's good.
he's pretty chill. He's a hardworking man. He's gonna be there when I need him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. How do you feel about women who like they talk to their dads a lot or they communicate with their dads a lot? I mean, I get it. Once you get grown, you ain't talking to your parents all the time. But how close should the relationship be, especially between a female and her father? I got 2 daughters, and I feel like I'm gonna be talking to my daughters a lot. But like I said, they're young, so when they get older, I mean, I don't know. I'm curious about that.
I feel like I need to ask about your kid's father as well, because that's important. So,
Yeah.
yeah, is he part of his life? Is he supportive?
So, I mean, it's come a long way over the years. Right now, we're at a point where we're finally finding that balance with him, seeing him, but he's not as active as I would like him to be.
Okay.
If it wasn't for my son, like, wanting to see him, I don't think that he would really be proactive in
Okay.
trying to get him. I think a lot of the time what I do is kind of mother the situation where I'm the one reaching out, I'm the one trying to make sure, are you
they
going
get
to
to
come
hang out.
get? Yeah. So
Okay.
I think if I were to stop that, I
Yeah.
don't think that he would be as involved.
Okay. Does he?
So-
I think it's actually I do think it is kind of the woman's job to kind of stay on top of that. I mean, because you chose him to have the baby with you, so you have to be the proactive side to kind of make sure your son stays around. Because I'm gonna be honest, a man gonna be a man, especially when y'all split. He's probably gonna kind of detach also. So it's up to you to kind of keep that relationship tight going. You know that everybody's close still. Because dudes can break that bond a lot easier than women can. So yeah.
At least financially contribute to anything?
Currently, no. I mean, he has in the past, but he's like, I guess he's like trying to find his career path, and so it's fluctuating, and
That mean you footing that bill, Eric. You paying for that little man, bro.
it's not very good. In the past year, it has not been much of anything. So
Okay.
I feel like
Damn.
if we decide that we want to like keep him in the picture, it's gonna be a little bit of like, it's gonna be like the most minimalistic involvement that you can think of.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think for Azai that it would be best if like kind of just
Cut
let
ties.
you be the leading role in his life. And I've had these kind of conversations with my son, and I feel like sometimes he'll disagree because dad lets him do whatever he wants, you know, when he does get the time. But you know, I like I said, I've been trying to prep my son for a better life, better understanding of what we're supposed to be doing and stuff like that.
Eric, are you ready to be a stepfather? That is the question. Because you heard the responsibility that's been kind of laid upon you. She said that she would give you that right to take that leadership. You have to control everything. Now, it just depends on how much control she's trying to give you over her and her situation. But this is going to be very telling as to come to see, like, what is she willing to do to lock you in as a potential father and stepfather.
So,
Yeah.
how do you feel about that?
Oh, I love kids. I've never been against like dating someone who's got kids. My problem has always been what the father's situation is. You know, I've had to deal with that, which is what I don't want, and which has always been the problem. You know, so that's why I'm just asking.
Okay.
But I have kids don't ask to come to the world. You know, they're there, and you know, I come from a culture where all the adults are responsible for the children. It's not just, it makes no difference how the child came to be. The child is here, so it becomes all of our duty and responsibility to make sure that they have a good life as much as possible. So that's how I've handled those situations. But
Oh yeah, her eyes lit up when he said that. Oh, he loves stepmoms. Okay.
it's hard to be a father figure when there's a father who doesn't want you in their son's life or their daughter's life or things like that, you know? So it creates a challenge, but yeah, your situation doesn't stress me out.
Okay. That's good. Yeah.
You feel good?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Okay.
Yes.
You gonna see me again? We're gonna see each other again?
Yes. So when do you think is like an appropriate time where you could meet Azai? Like,
It's up to you. You're the
Okay.
mom. You decide when you feel comfortable.
Okay.
I can meet him today. I can meet, whenever.
I respect
As long as
that.
you feel good about the situation, and it does help to obviously see how we all interact together and stuff. And then when you feel comfortable, then that's your decision. I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wasn't
That's
sure.
smart.
Yeah.
No, that's smart. Yeah, that's
sometimes
on
like,
you.
People are like, oh, I want to wait till like 3 months.
Oh, no,
and
no time.
yeah, okay.
Can be today. Let's go. In fact, let's go meet him right now.
All right, man. All right, let it be on her. You just said it's on her now. You ain't got to push it.
All right. Well, it's really nice to meet you. I appreciate the fact that you came. You went out of your way to travel here, and of course, I traveled here as well. And I look forward to all of the possibilities of what could be. I think that you're fantastic. I think you're beautiful. I like the way that you communicate.
Thank you.
And yeah, it feels promising to me. I feel good. I get goosebumps, touch. See? Feel that?
No, I feel hair.
It's hair.
Oh, damn.
All right, ready to go?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Boy, she got them demon eyes, boy, like she trying to suck your soul out you. Like she was looking for a kiss or something, I ain't gonna lie. I saw like the visuals. What I said? Didn't I tell y'all this was promo? Didn't I tell y'all this was goddamn promo? I'm not mad at it though. I love it. That's how this shit work, man. You gotta promo shit. Make some money. Always. But people, I'm not mad at the first date. It wasn't that bad. It was a little cringy at first. It got better as the time went on, the questions went on. After they both ate, it got a whole lot better because it's hard to talk and eat. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool, man. I hope that Eric and her work out. Eric's not opposed to her being a single mom. Some dudes have contention with it. He already said he don't have a problem with it. So now it's really on her and how she act and acquiesce to the things that Eric like, because we all know that Eric is very particular. He's a very particular type of guy. So him being a particular type of guy, can she fall on his program? That's what it's gonna boil down to. If she can fall on the program, she seems sweet. She seems innocent. Don't seem like she, a headache. So we just gotta go from there, and we'll wait and we'll see, and hopefully everything works out, man. Y'all make sure y'all like this video, comment in the comment section because I want to know y'all thoughts on this. I know this was a long one. If y'all made it to the end, dope for sure. This is JB Reacts, and until next time, peace.